What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. It's the next episode of Sheltered. I am chilling today. It's a pretty good day for me. I'm having a good time. We're doing our next scavenging mission, trying to make sure that it looks like our loot tables finally re-rolled, and they seem to be working okay now. Maybe we just had to reset them somehow by going through and making sure that we drank all... Or I'm sorry that we drank. I was looking at water, sorry. I was looking at water and thinking about wine. Anyways... we can't drink our water right now. It's contaminated, so everybody's just waiting for the contamination level to get down below like 20%, and then we'll go back in. I think 25 is actually the real demarcation line for when you don't want to drink it anymore. Do I have room for any of this? I mean, some of this stuff we have a lot of, so... rubber we're kind of out of. Bullets are always nice to have. I have lenses. I haven't used a lot of magnesium for anything other than trade fodder. Same with batteries. So I may walk away from them for right now. I know I need motors for things. Valves I absolutely 100% need. Pipes would be great too. A little bit of extra food wouldn't hurt. I wouldn't complain about it. I'll take the paint, and the rope would also be useful because that is one of the key things you need in order to get yourself future meals. I should also actually, to take this up to the next level, what did I need? I got everything I need except for rubber and wood. Remind me to go easy on the rubber and wood then and not use it up. Does anybody else have any other problems other than being, like, super thirsty? No, they don't really. We're just waiting it out right now. The worst thing that could happen at this moment is that it could start raining again. That would be the main thing. It sounds like it's still raining, doesn't it? I don't know. My game sounds like it's always raining. Maybe that's the filtration working, possibly? I don't know. If you wanted to build one of these right here to filter water, I don't know if it would filter radioactivity out of the water, so don't quote me on that one. That seems unlikely. But anyways, if you... oh, there's plastics right here? Well, balls. Balls all over me. I will ditch the Kroby, because I was thinking that I was saving that for trade fodder anyways. Grab some paint cans right there, because why not? I definitely 100% need the plastics. If I don't have the plastics, my life is like over. Yeah, it looks like we've got like new loot tables now. I don't know what else to say about it, but it appears as though we have a new loot table because like some of the things I was complaining about a few episodes ago are now coming through in a plenty. And I don't know if that's just RNG or if we're getting lucky or if it just needed it was using the old loot table until I looted everything out completely, which reset the bug, which caused everything to respawn with the new loot tables and start to work properly. No idea. I'm not going to question it too much. I'm just going to assume that the universe likes us. It wants to give us kisses and it wants to hug us, and that is all good and plenty. Anytime the universe wants to be affectionate, you shouldn't accept it. So what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, you can build one of these right here. So let's say that you've got like a 50-gallon barrel. You can turn it into a water butt pretty easily. The water butt is just a barrel that filters things out. I've never heard that term before, but I looked it up. And so anyways, what you can do right here is all you do is you take charcoal and you take sand. You mash up charcoal and you put a layer in. You mash up sand, you put a layer in. You mash up charcoal, you put a layer in. And you probably want to do that repetition about 3 to 4 times. And if you can do it 3 to 4 times, that'll filter water out really, really well. You probably still want to boil it afterwards. Or you could boil it first to get rid of bacteria, because it's not going to get rid of bacteria, it's just going to get rid of particulate. And so, if you were worried about having bowel obstructions or like getting sand in your water, which can really cut up your insides or anything like that, like really, really microcrystalline sand that you can't see dirty water, you could boil it first, and then you could put it in the filtration system. And that'd work out okay. I mean, you gotta flush the filtration system for a while too, so, you know, hey you, it'll get mercury and stuff out of the water though. You wanna trade? God damn, just when I thought I was done for, and here you are. You have no idea what a difference this could make. Good, well let's make a difference. Let's add things together, make a sum, and then we'll make a difference, you know? I need leather for sure. Books I don't really care about. I mean, you in general don't have that many things that look very useful to me. But I will take that in exchange for maybe 1 pistol round. I probably shouldn't trade that, but it's using up inventory space right now. And I think I traded my handgun anyways, right? Do I still have my handgun? 1 bullet isn't really going to help us, so... I don't know. It seems like an okay trade to me. We're not getting, like, max value out, but... when do you, you know? Like, very, very rarely. I'd rather get rid of something. I kind of wish I still had that crowbar, because that would have covered it, too. Oh, well. I'll take it. Doesn't make me cry at all. And we'll probably get loot after this. Yes, indeed we did. Hey, another gas mask. Cool. A little bit more fuel, a little bit of plastic, a little bit of nylon. We got some fuses and some hinges. You know, I think that I'll probably ditch a circuit breaker so I can bring more food too, because I want to make sure we're stocked up on that for the future. Was really kind of hoping we would have murdered somebody by now so that these bullets would be diminished slightly. Where did we get a shotgun from? My short memory right now. I'm short in stature and short of memory. And unfortunately, I don't remember picking that up. Is this purified yet? We're at 40%. Damn. To write it out a little bit longer. Search a location real fast. I hope they don't just like spontaneously die when that gets up to the... I would assume that their health starts to go down. But who knows? I can have somebody test it, I guess. Go ahead, find out what happens. Oh, she made it. Look at that. Yeah, go take a shower. We got another party that we got to interact with. We have guns, so I'm not going to be super panicky about it. It's only one person anyways. Another one out here risking dust and disease. I'm all for joining up. What do you say, partners? Yeah, we need another disposable human being. Get up in here. I will take another. We are just like attracting the ladies right now. This is the exact opposite of my life. Every time I make a joke like that, it reminds me of Vork from... Cool, another gas mask. That's nice. A little bit more Robert. A little bit more of that. Yeah, there we go. We got plenty of duct tape. Grab the food. We don't have plenty of food. We have like a week's worth of food left, and I'd like that to be full, like 50, 60 food, so that you never have to worry about it again. Everything else is looking good right now, though. Confirm. Anyways, always reminds me of Vork from the Guild, where he's like, women, can't live with them, they will not go out with me. That was probably one of the funniest lines in that entire show. They struck on genius right there. That was, like, occasionally I think a show makes a joke that's funnier than they realize it is. Like, the writers of a joke, they put in a joke, and it's like, I've heard some one-liners. For example, I watched a TED Talk the other day, and the guy said that he found a child who made the funniest joke that he ever heard on accident. And I was like, that sounds pretty likely. Kids do that every now and again. They'll stumble, they'll make like a little egg corn or something, and they'll say something wrong, and it turns out to be really, really funny and really, really clever, and they didn't even know that they did it. And apparently it was like during the nativity scene. Man, we got tons of people around. All right, we'll talk to them. It was during a nativity scene, and you know when the three wise men come to Jesus and they give him the gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Hey there, hold up. Hey, do you have a good place to stay? I do not. Sorry, pal. Anyways... So, the first kid comes up and this is gold. The second kid comes up and goes, this is myrrh. And the third kid comes up and he forgets his line. And so he just goes, Frank sent this. And hands it over. And I was like, that was like some Monty Python level brilliant shit right there. Like, as somebody who really appreciates comedy, and I enjoy writing jokes and things like on the side, I have a notepad where I sit and I just fiddle around with wordplay and I make jokes and like things that come to mind while I walk around during my day. Just for skits and things. If I ever make a channel or anything like that, I got a friend who's a cameraman in Hollywood, and he's always wanted to, like, he's talked about how he always wants to make, like, a YouTube channel where you make, like, machinima and stuff like that. Basically the sort of things that you see from, like, the big multi-million channels. And so I just write down ideas, because I figure someday we'll have time to work on it. Like, he and I, with our schedules the way that it is right now, we don't have time for it. He's busy in Hollywood as a cameraman, doing his thing on different films and whatnot. I'm busy with YouTube. I'm not really super able. I'm going to get rid of these paint cans. I'd rather bring some of this stuff along. I mean, there's some really good stuff in here, and the sheet metal is really important to us right now. We need it. The fuses are pretty important too, but we just can't fit anything else in right now. This is like the food run of a century for us. It's like a really, really good food run. I don't have any of that in my inventory, right? Do I have nails? No. Yeah, Frank sent this. I was dying. I was like, damn, that kid stumbled on comedic genius and didn't even know it. Or maybe he did. Maybe little kids sometimes have an intuition for these sorts of things. Frank sent this. That's like... Oh, man, that's funny right there. That's, like, hardcore funny. That's the kind of shit that, like, professional writers can't write. Like, or they write it, and that's, like, the best joke they come up with for an entire season. That's good stuff right there. I think it's sort of like English humor. It's very, like, dry, but at the same time, that's pretty funny. I think you'd have to ham it up a little bit beforehand with a little bit more... You'd have to have wordplay or something else funny happen before that, but you'd have to ham it up a little bit. But either way, even if you delivered it just, like, dry... I think that it would work out pretty well. That's good stuff. That's real good stuff. How many pipes do I have compared to other stuff? I might be stockpiling a little bit too much food right now. We don't have a lot of hinges. I mean, we could also take fuel for right now and just be stocked forever and not have to worry about it ever again, because 8 more fuel put us up over 20 fuel, which is a lot of fuel. That's a ton of fuel that we're bringing back. We're also bringing back a whole bunch of wood. This was a good go for us. This was a really, really good run. This run, like, single-handedly isolated and then smoothed over a bunch of the rough patches that we were having. Assuming that we don't end up getting shot or murdered and this convoy makes it back to us, this is a good day for us. This is a really, really good day for us, and it makes up for the fact that we had 2 or 3 scavenging runs that were really, really piss poor. We got a location, keep on searching. I don't know what else we could possibly bring back with us at this point. We just got so much stuff that... Let's go ahead and craft ourselves. I want to go up to tier 4 and save my stuff to make the really, really good backpack before we do it. But just haven't done it. Maybe I'll make another bed. That'll use up all of our wool, though. Binos would be cool, too. A metal detector. Make one of those. That'd be nice, because we're always hurting for metal supplies. So go ahead and do that right there. Maybe we'll find extra metal when we go to locations. That'd be really, really good. How's our storage looking? 55 out of 82. It's looking good, but I do think we should build another one just in case. We've got some strangers over here, and against my better judgment, I'm going to go talk to them. Would you like to trade? Damn, look at you being all broken stuff. I would trade you 2 food for maybe the nylon. God. Random sneeze in the middle of an episode. Now I gotta write it down and make sure that it doesn't happen later on. Oh no, my notepad is missing. That frustrates me and disgusts me with my own inefficiency. I don't know if I should trade food for this. I kind of don't want to. I think I'll just revert it and let it go. Whatever. I made a swearsies in the first episode, and I gotta edit that out, and I didn't even talk about it. I don't address it when I do swearsies, although I probably should. Usually what I try to do, and this is a little bit of like YouTube 101 for people that are trying to learn to do YouTube and also trying to curb their language and make things work, is keep a notepad nearby. And whenever you sneeze or cough or like you have like a verbal trip where you're like and you mess up and you don't say something, go back again later, delete it, fix it in post, and like re-deliver the joke or whatever. Like, for real, nobody's gonna notice. I mean, now that I've told you, you know my secret and the secret's out. But I would rather just be honest and help the YouTubers of the future. I don't know, maybe 10 years from now there'll be some famous dude who has like 10 million subscribers, and you're like, I learned that from Splattercat. He told me how to edit and post. If you're a viewer, you should assume that every YouTuber you know is editing and post. Like, most of us are pretty good at it to the point where you'll never know that we failed to deliver a joke and then, you know, fixed it in post and made the delivery a little bit better. It is what it is. This is show business. You know, sometimes you don't get to do things the way that you want the first time around. You know what? I take this shotgun right here and just do whatever you will with it. I have too many shotguns anyways. I don't even care. Bring this motor with me. Or maybe some teddy bears. They're worth more. There we go. Yup, it's been a pleasure, stranger. It has not. But you know what? You're only 50% of this, so maybe it's been a pleasure from your angle. From my angle, this has not been a cute situation. Yep, it's an acute angle. It's such a cute angle. That angle is obtuse. It argues about everything. It feigns ignorance when it shouldn't. I hate it when people are deliberately obtuse. Oh, that's one of my main pet peeves. It frustrates. Did the dog die? Oh, I got scared for a second. My heart jumped right there. Like, before you go on a roller coaster, my heart jumped. Oh my god. I thought the dog died. I was like, no, doggy, no! I have the food and the supplies to make you better. Why? I was about to feel like just an ass. I need somebody to craft a crate. So go ahead and build a medium crate. What? Nah, I kind of need the wood, though. Although, how much wood are we bringing back? We're bringing back a lot, aren't we? Like 9 or 10 wood. We got a big wood in a stack, or we got big wooden stacks coming back. So anyways, use the turlet. Did we run out of fuel here, or did that break? Radio transmission's coming in. We stumbled across a shack. Go ahead and search it. After you get done dropping a deuce, go ahead and... Actually, you there, mademoiselle, put on a suit, and then I'll have this guy kick it off real fast after he gets done. Did both of these break? Or are they just getting close to breaking? So make yourself useful for a minute. We got some more items over here, of course, right after I sell the shotgun. Most of this stuff is actually not going to be that valuable because I don't have room for it. I we're full up right now. Like, I'm bringing back so much random stuff. I would make space for the shotgun shells just in case, because ammo is always... Ammo secures your safety. That's the thing, is that ammo saves you from dying in combat because it gives you an instant win. Since the majority of the time, what I've seen, most of the survivors that you fight with don't have any ammo. And so it's basically an I win button for yourself. I have to leave everything else. We don't have a choice. I want you to go up there and fix that, and then I want you to fix that as well. Let me go ahead and open the door for you, though. Here. I'm not going to say that I won't be a gentleman and help you on out into the wasteland. You, sir, forget whatever else you were doing and don't even worry about it. Go ahead and fix the shower for right now, because I bet it's looking a little bit ratty-tatty. On this side, we're also out of fuel, so once you get done with that, add fuel. Actually, go ahead and cancel that. Double add fuel on this side. We got plenty of fuel, so just keep it nice and full. Can I do anything with this for right now? If we upgrade this, can I make the efficiency any better? Oh, I can. Cool. Upgrade the efficiency. Hell yeah. Make it better. Make that way more efficient. It's a bunch of parts that I wasn't going to use on anything anyway, so if we got them in good supply, upgrade that big bastard. Make it work a little bit better. I hope it gets sexier looking, too. He sits here and just hammers a pair of, like, I don't know, he hammers like a thong and a pair of boobs, like in a bikini onto this thing. You're like, you said to make it sexier. I don't know. Great. Now we have a generator with boobs. Fantastic. What do we need this for? I don't know, but every time somebody comes to hang out with us now, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, you're talking about that colony with the generator with the boobs, right? It's a weird colony, man. I don't know why they put boobs on the generator. I assume it's getting lonely over there. Alright, so we'll go and accept that transmission. Oh, look, we've got even more coming on in. What a run, what a run. That was a good go, and as much as I would love to bring... We have, like, amazing loot right now. I'll probably drop the rope and bring the food. Like, I don't even know. Like, there's things that I want, and we're just full up. I'm going to confirm it for right now. And just head back home. That's all that we got. I think somebody... You might hear the sound of sawing and general machining going on in the background. The guys that work maintenance here at my apartment complex, they have, like, a shed thing. It's not... It's like... It's across the way. Like, if you imagine there's 4 buildings and they face inward, so if there's a courtyard in the middle, there's a little shed. And it's got all their tools and supplies in it, and they bring it out, their workbenches and whatnot, into the little courtyard area to work so that sawdust doesn't get anywhere. So that the sawdust then is just used as mulch for the area out there for the grass to make it healthier. Let everybody on inside. Man, that was a really successful trip for us. That was a good one. Like, that was a really, really good one. I would say we should probably have somebody clean up the shelter real quick. And then after you get done doing that, fill the bowl. I don't think Mika Scooch is going to die before we finish cleaning up the house, but it'll probably be okay. How's our water situation looking? I haven't really looked. Oh, good. We still have far more than we previously had. I wish that when they got done, they took the suit off on their own. Do they? If I do it that way? I don't know. Let's unload some of this stuff. This is a good day for us. Yeah, son. Get all those goodies in here so that we can buy those upgrades. Build those crates. Get that fuel. I don't actually know if we need another crate. We may or may not. I'm not sure. They hit a lot of stuff right there, so I assume they're going to get a pretty good level up. Return that suit. You jump in the shower. Go ahead and hose off. You go grab yourself some liquids while you wait for everything to get better. For you, lady, I need to send you off to die somewhere. Wasn't like 100% of the plant. Wow, that pantry is stocked. We are looking lovely right now. Never ceases to amaze me. You can ride this thing out. You really sincerely can. This is a good playthrough. I'm so glad that I re-rolled this. Like, oh my god. I cannot express to you how happy I am that we didn't end up with a shitty playthrough where I just looked like an idiot the whole time. Glad that I scrapped the first 5 to 6 episodes and just like restarted from scratch. I stayed up late that night too, till like 2 in the morning re-recording the series because I really just did not feel confident and good about it. I really feel like I had like screwed up and just not made a good series. And I felt like I couldn't get away with airing it. And honestly, that would be another YouTuber piece of advice. If you feel like your content is not good, learn to develop a barometer for when you're just being paranoid and for when the content is actually not that good. When the content is actually not that good, scrap it all and just redo it. Like, it doesn't matter. Just scrap it all, redo it. I promise you, it'll be better in the long run. Because, like, uploading, I've done it before where I've uploaded a series that I feel like it was a bad series. And in all honesty, it's just not worth it. It is not worth it. Don't do it. I'm going to send her out on expedition. She's going to get sick from it, but we've got an extra grave right now, so we might as well. Let's send her out. Sister Nancy, I tell you one thing you understand. I love Sister Nancy. Well, I like Transport Connection, and I like it's Bomb Bomb. She said Bomb Bomb, but it's spelled Bam Bam. But anyways, Bomb Bomb. She's got a couple of good songs. I don't like all of her tracks, but I like some of them. Like, I feel like she put out a pretty solid album with like 4 songs that are all listenable. Hit the reservoir while you're out there too. Actually, hit that on the way back. So we'll go like so. And on the way back, I'd like to send somebody out to see if we could get that done, but I'm going to wait until I have somebody else who's expendable and we'll send them up there. Not going to give her a gas mask or anything like that. I don't think we have the supplies to support. Well, we do. We could take on an extra person right now. And what are her stats? Oh, she could bring a metal detector? Yeah, equip that. You know what? I'm not going to let her die. Just let her go out and we'll do like a little mini scavenge right here. It's not really super worth it. But I'm okay with it. I can settle. We'll take another person, sure. We'll take on another one. Take on me, Al, me, God, in a day. I had to hit the high note. Like, you knew I had to go for it now that it was there. Well, I sent her to the reservoir, and now I kind of feel like it was pointless. Damn it. This is my life. Either way, whatever. She's all cleaned up. Go get yourself some FUD, and then I should probably build another bed. That's the big thing that I feel like I'm missing right now. Is like a bed. Search that location. Can we build another water butt out of curiosity? If we can, we've got plenty of gas mass. That's a little water butt. I don't want a little water butt. When I get water butt, I want to make sure that I get a lot of water butt. Like, give me all of the water butt that you have available. There we go. A 4th water butt is not a bad plan. That'll give us 120 and like, Jesus, we'll have extra water to trade with people. I think it'll be nice. So with the metal detector, I assume that it increases your proclivities for finding, you know, metal objects and items. I'm just going to pick up everything and then we'll keep going. We don't need the water anymore, so the reservoir trip's going to kind of be a waste, but whatever. Maybe we won't fill up all the way. It's hard to tell sometimes. This rain might just be a little sprinkling. I have an inkling that it might just be a little sprinkling. And while people are tinkling, I'm just going to wait for further good things to happen. Can we upgrade this all the way yet? So we need more rubber. That's unfortunate. I used a bunch of rubber on our water, but... So let's look at other things that we can craft instead. Let's look at other things while we're here. We can make better packs. If we had more metal, if we could find more sheet metal, we could make that. The binos kind of feel like a waste. An updated toilet would be pretty cool so that we didn't use so much water. The tier 4 shower is the one that I'm going to shoot for next, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'd love to do the bed, except that I can't find wool anywhere. And so I'm trying to stay stocked on wool right now in case we run out of gas masks. Luckily, gas masks seem to show up pretty frequently, so it might not be a bad plan. We can break this down, actually. That's how we can do it. So after she gets done sleeping, I'm going to break down the whoopee or whatever, and then we'll go through. I'm just going to keep using that to annoy people at this point. I'm going to break this down, and we'll put a new bed in right here, because I think with higher tier beds... Actually, I don't know. With higher tier beds, I really feel like we should be able to rest a little bit faster. What about upgrades I can do over here? Capacity looks a little bit better if we had more valves. We could go level 3 if we wanted to on that side, or we could go durability 1. If I update you, that's going to use up wool too. Okay, so the decontamination might be the better call right there. We used up all of our fuses updating other stuff. So just about everything is going to require decontamination to go a little bit faster. I think I'd rather use the fuel on a bed. So for right now, while people are standing around, let's paint the house, shall we? I think we'll go back, and where's the painting at? It's right there. We can paint the house green. I'm going to make the first layer green because I love the color green. And then for the second part, do the exact same thing on this side. Just keep the paint cans going. Rock that shit for right now. If we can take that up to 120, I think we're going to enter into like an unforeseen era of prosperity. We should have with 120 water. I really fail to see how I could screw that up and like have a drought that could kill me at this point. 60 was kind of on the edge. I'm going to send her to talk to people, and if she dies, oh well. I'll just like shrug and it won't really matter that much. There's a shirtless man over here. Putting the world back together. He wants to start. You know what? I don't think that I'm okay. Does he have a knuckle duster? What is that? What is he holding? Like a roll of duct tape or like a knuckle duster? He's got really good stats. He's got really, really good stats. I'm going to say yeah, and I'm going to recruit him. I think we could actually soak 2 more people right now with our current water supplies and our current food supplies. I think we could do it. I'm gonna bring the water with me just in case we find a trader on the way. Throw back the... Actually, I'm gonna keep the light bulb. Let's throw back the wires. Take the pipes. They're more useful for right now. And we should be looking pretty sexy right there. I think our stocks are starting to be at the point where I can take more people on. Hopefully they don't turn out. I would love to see them add like some sort of like modifier for where some of the people go crazy and like try to murder you or something. That'd be super sweet. I don't know. I think that'd be something that I could deal with. Has this episode really already run out of time? My God, I zone out when I play this game. And in all reality, time flies. It really sincerely does. The strays is over here too. You're now expendable because we got new people. After this interaction, I will call it a day. Want to trade? I got extra water. Nope, he's too old for this rubbish. Ah, well. We got more loot over here. A free pipe. I will take it. Get rid of the sand and bring the water back with you, just in case. This rain could end at any moment. Actually, we're full up. Never mind. I guess his name is George. Okay, George. Well, I see you're another shirtless aficionado, just like Dad Number T, so I'm not going to complain about it. After you get done right there, go through and craft ourselves one more green wall. The first floor is going to be green because I find it to be a pleasant, relaxing, sort of natural color that makes people happy. Green is one of the colors you want to go with. In general, you don't want to paint things red unless it's like a darker, more earthy shade of red. It's debatable, but you don't want to go with things that are blinding, like yellow, Energizer Bunny pink. It makes people, they don't like it. People don't like it naturally. Colors like black make an area feel more dark than it actually is. There's little things like that that will increase the stress toll. It sounds stupid, but it's actually, this is a real thing. This is why there are people who are professional interior decorators. It's because they know how to decorate places in a sort of pleasant way. And it does affect people's moods. Some people call it feng shui and stuff like that. I'm not sure that I buy into sort of like the supernatural explanation. I'm not really sure that I buy into that personally. Then again, I don't have to because it makes other people happy, so whatever. Pistol rounds are definitely going to be a must here. We probably want to bring the wood along as well because we've been low on that. There's no rubber, so oh well. We could bring some more fuel because it stacks, and we could bring a couple more Crobies because we could use some more melee weapons for when we run out of like various other sundries. But I feel pretty good about this right now. I think this is a good haul for her to bring considering, actually get rid of the water, we're full up. And then instead of the water, bring back the pair of Crobies with you, would you? And there it is. Off we go. I'll see you guys in the next episode. This is Shelter. For real, I like this game. It has its rough edges, but I find myself enjoying it. So anyways, I will see you all later. Hi to everybody. I'll see you in the next episode.